Hey guys, it's me, and today I am here with a bit of a heavy video for you guys. So if you're over here from my music channel and you want like the full story, here you go. But if you are just someone who watches videos here on my main channel, then well, hi, hello, I'm taking a break. So I have been posting videos on this channel now for just over 10 years. I know I don't have a lot of my original videos still up on this channel, but I have been posting on this channel for over 10 years now. I think we're about like 11 and a half years I think I've been on this channel. And this channel has gone through a lot of changes over the years. Originally, it was just like a channel for me to just do whatever I wanted to do. And then it turned into a beauty, fashion, lifestyle channel. I have gone through like ebbs and flows with this channel, obviously, over the years. I know in 2018, I barely posted anything. Same thing goes for 2019. During that period of time, I really fell off with creating content. And I also had talked about in 2019 that I was wanting to rebrand myself on YouTube and social media and whatnot because algorithm changes and then like possibly being shadow banned on this platform and everything is making it to where I can't grow or anything like that. So it's just like, I don't know what it could be and everything. All I know is that this channel hasn't grown in years, and I thought like, hey, let's just rebrand, create a new channel and try to grow from there. And now I'm just in a headspace where it's just like, I need a break. I need to take some time away from creating content on YouTube and to just being with myself and work on myself behind the scenes. There are a lot of things that have been going on in my life lately. I mean, I did that To Check Out Brady with Me, in which I talked about the breakup that I am dealing with. There are a slew of other things that I'm dealing with at the same time and everything. I'll get to those shortly, but it's just like I'm going through a lot of things right now, and those things are definitely weighing on me and really helped to really help myself to accept the fact that I need to make this decision to take this time away from creating content here on YouTube and to just focus on myself and to better myself and to see if creating content is ultimately what I want to continue doing, or if I just want to stop creating content on YouTube altogether, because I'm not ruling out that possibility. As of right now, the goal is to just simply take a break, but I'm not ruling out the possibility that I might never return to creating content on YouTube. And it's not just because of the fact that I've been on this platform for a decade and haven't been able to make anything out of it. It has nothing to do with that, but more so just to deal with the fact that I am, again, just going through a lot of things right now. Like, one of the things that I have been dealing with in general is just poor mental health. I mean, my mental health was already a little bit shaky before the breakup, but after the breakup, obviously, my mental health tanked. And because of my mental health tanking and whatnot, I just have noticed that I am not having any drive to really pursue any of my hobbies that like bring me peace and joy and are like therapeutic for myself and whatnot. And those are going to be gaming and playing around with makeup. And I just haven't had the drive to really explore those things. And it's definitely been a bit disheartening because those have always been things that have been there for me. But I think a big reason for why like I just haven't had the drive for those things. Like one of them is because of like my mental health tanking and whatnot, and just dealing with breakdowns, which I'll get on to that in a bit. But it's also because I've just been working a lot. Like, I know I keep mentioning on this channel that like, oh, I'm working so much, but they recently changed the manager who makes the schedules for us at work, and they started booking us so many hours. Like, I am part-time, but they were scheduling me low-key full-time hours, and they were doing the same thing for a lot of people as well. And luckily they had like a certain talking to by our GM, yes, GM, and hopefully they're gonna start like booking us in like part-time hours again, because getting booked full-time hours, don't get me wrong, made for a nice paycheck. But in terms of like having like good downtime and free time and whatnot, non-existent. And that started wearing on me, and because of that, and then like just my mental health in general, has led to me dealing with burnout. I have been noticing a burnout coming on for probably a month now, and I'm just burnt out on so many different things. Like, I'm burnt out because of work. I'm burnt out because of just my mental health in general. Burnt out with creating content on YouTube, because it's like I'm just doing the same things over and over and over and over and over again. And I want to be able to create different kinds of content. It's just that at the time, I can't do that. And it's really frustrating that I can't create the content that I want to be able to create, because I just don't have the means to create that content just yet. Because I want to get back into creating like fashion related content, explore more like beauty related content, but at the same time it's just like beauty content on YouTube is really changing dramatically right now. Exploring that avenue probably isn't going to be like the easiest thing to do, and there are other things that I've considered getting into with this particular channel, like possibly vlogging and whatnot, but it's just the drive is just leaving me to create those forms of content. And big part of that is because of this burnout that I'm dealing with, because I'm burnt out with creating content for this channel. And then same thing goes for my music channel. I'm getting burnt out on creating content over there too, because all I do over there for the most part are music video reactions. And although it's fun and I enjoy it because music is one of my passions, it gets boring just having one particular kind of content that you're always posting. And again, I would love to be able to create other kinds of content over there. It's just that I either don't have the means to do so, or I just don't have the drive to do so, or the time. And so it's all just very discouraging, and it's just leading me to be burnt out, because the things that I am able to create, it's just so repetitive at this point that it's becoming stale to me. Thankfully, I have requested some time off from work, because I definitely need that time away. Hopefully they have approved all of my time off that I've requested. I just requested 3 days, and that's the 18th through the 20th. So using my birthday as an excuse to take some time away for myself, because I'm turning 27 this year on the 20th. Dealing with that as well, because not because it's just like, oh, like turning 27, I'm getting close to exiting my 30s, I'm getting old. No, it's more so like I'm becoming aware of my own mortality and the fact that I'm aging, getting older and whatnot, and time is going by and flying past me, and I just feel as if I just haven't accomplished hardly anything in my life. It's been a lot going on in my head lately, and because of everything that has been going on in my head, it has definitely led me to a lot of different breakdowns. I mean, you can see the result of a breakdown that I had yesterday. Got my side cuts back. Did them yesterday morning. I need to touch up this side over here because there are some bits that are still a bit too long. But I did the side cuts before I took my shower yesterday, so my hair was still oily, not wanting to cooperate properly, so yeah, but I'll probably touch that up later on today because I'm off of work today. There are two really big breakdowns that I've been having, and one of them is in relations to the breakup that I'm dealing with because I'm still very much struggling with it. It's been over a month since the breakup happened, but it still feels like I am on week one. Like, I have my good days, but then I have my really bad days. Like, there have been times when I've gone a few days without crying, but then there are some times where I cry myself to sleep every night for multiple nights in a row. And I do think that with going through like the stuff, the other things in my life, as well as dealing with the breakdowns from like the breakup and whatnot, they're all just playing around with each other, exploiting each other, and just making things way more difficult than they probably would have been if I was just dealing with one or the other and whatnot. And also, like, the breakdowns are also feeding into the burnout, I think, because of just like the stress and the emotional turmoil just feeding into what I was already dealing with at work and with creating content and whatnot. So it's just like, yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot that I've been dealing with. Like I mentioned, there are times when I'm doing okay, but there are times when I'm not doing okay at all. Luckily, I have a pretty good support system, and that I've been getting out and seeing friends as often as I possibly can, and talking with my support system as well as often as I possibly can. So that's been really great. I mean, like, since the breakup, which happened just like I mentioned just over a month ago now, I have gone out with friends and seen friends, I think 3 times, which I know some people might think like that's not that much, you know, but that's a lot for me because normally I would only see my friends maybe 3 times a year at times. And so the fact that I have gone out and like hung out with friends 3 times in over the course of a month, that says a lot. And I'm possibly going to be like seeing some of my friends, well, hanging out with some of my coworkers, I should say, possibly this weekend. And I don't know just yet. I still need to confirm with them and see if they're down for it and whatnot. But as of right now, probably going to be hanging out with my coworkers this weekend. I've also been just like chatting with friends online and texting people, keeping up with people and whatnot, and just making sure to like make sure that I'm not falling into myself and just hiding away inside myself during this time. But I don't want this to like end on like a super like sad note. So let's talk about the more positive breakdown that I've been dealing with. Is it even possible to have a positive mental breakdown? I don't know. It's because it's like this mental breakdown started happening about maybe 2 weeks ago, and essentially what this breakdown is just me wanting to better my life, to better myself in all aspects of my life, or as many aspects of it as I possibly can. And one of those things is to take a break from creating content on YouTube. The other things that I have been doing, a big thing that I've been doing, and I referenced this in my makeup collection series videos that I posted, like the last 3 that I did. I referenced this in those videos, and that is that I was gonna be purging my makeup collection. And since filming that collection series, so within like the past like week and a half, I have decluttered a third, maybe even more than a third of what you guys saw in those collection videos. There's still more that I am wanting to declutter, because next week I'm going to start like testing things out that I am holding onto in my collection as of right now, and seeing if I am truly wanting to keep them, and decluttering those as I see fit, because I have so much makeup. I had so much makeup as well. Even though like majority of it has already been rehomed, I still have a lot more in my collection, and I need to get it situated. And there's still some makeup that I want to buy, but the thing is that there's really only but one thing that's on my mind, as I'm like, I want to get this, and that's an influencer collab. And for that, I'm like, you know what, I can get behind getting that. But at the same time, it's just like, do I need another eyeshadow palette though? The answer to that is no. But I do want to support this influencer that I really like. But not only have I been decluttering makeup though, but I've also been decluttering clothes. I have a huge pile of clothes on my floor right now, of just like things that I've decluttered out of my closet, out of my dresser. I'm probably going to go through my closet a few more times over the next couple of weeks to really like crack down on things, to be like, do I need this? Yes. Do I want it? Yes. No. Am I reaching for it? Yes. No. And just like, just declutter things, just get rid of things, because a big issue of mine is that I have a shopping addiction, and I have bought a lot of things just for the sake of having them, or because I just simply want to try them. And even though there's not really anything wrong with wanting to try things, when you spend probably thousands of dollars on things just so you can try them, and you can't even return them if you don't like them, or if you don't care for them enough, and you still hold on to those things in the hopes that you'll like reach for them again and actually use them, it's such a waste. It is such a waste. And so I've been cutting back dramatically on my makeup spending. Like this month alone, like usually each and every month I will have made probably a couple of makeup purchases by now, because we're in like 9 days into June as of when I'm filming this, and I haven't bought any makeup yet. I've bought some skincare stuff, but the skincare things that I've bought were things that I needed to get, because I needed backups, because I'm just about out of the things that I needed the replacements for. And then not only that, but I have bought like a couple of clothing items here and there, mostly just gotten like some new pants because I had to get replacements. And then I also bought like a couple of tank tops because get something fun and everything, try something out and everything. Explore like a style of fashion that I've been wanting to explore a bit. But there are other things that I was wanting to get clothing wise, but I'm just like, no, you don't need it, don't get it. Like, you don't need any more sweat shorts. You don't need any more like simple basic tops or basic bottoms that you can wear to work. You have plenty of these things already. You don't need any more. You don't need any more pairs of underwear. God, cheap undies has been like a money pit for me these last few months. And so it's just like, you don't need anything more from them. Just stop. And yeah, I've bought some CDs and ordered some vinyls recently and whatnot. But the thing is, though, is that when it comes to like my CD and vinyl collection, I'm a bit more okay with like putting money into those collections and even my band tee collection, because like those are things that bring me joy and that I can actually use and benefit from. Like, yeah, like my CDs and vinyls are just on display, but they're on display. I'm actually seeing them. I'm actually able to like reach out to them and look through them and like enjoy the fact that I have them. Whereas with the makeup and everything, I just look at them and they're just wasting away because I bought these with the intentions of using them and I'm not. I've just started decluttering and emptying things out. I still have a lot of things that I need to do in regards to that, because along with decluttering comes reorganizing, and reorganizing is definitely something that I really need to do. There's a lot of clutter in my room right now and I just need to go and just full on reorganize things and whatnot. And that's another part of like this positive breakdown that I'm having. Another one is that like I mentioned before, at least I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, I requested time off from work to have some time to myself and everything for my birthday. And yeah, I'm using my birthday as an excuse to take some time off away from myself and everything, but hey, at least I'm doing it. And hopefully they have approved like the other 2 days of my requested time off and everything, because they approved the 18th, but I don't know if they've approved the 19th and the 20th yet, because that week's schedule hasn't been posted yet. So I'm gonna have to wait and see if they approved that, which most likely they did, but I'm hoping that they did, because I really am gonna need that time off. But speaking of the 18th through the 20th, on the 18th, I'm actually getting my hair done. I know I did my side cuts myself yesterday, but I'm gonna be getting my hair styled and colored professionally, which I've never had my hair colored professionally before, so this is gonna be exciting. And gonna be getting a new hairstyle, finally getting the mullet. It's finally happening, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also excited about what the color is going to wind up being, because yeah, I'm letting my stylist have full reign of it. She's going to be doing it and it's going to be a surprise for me. And so I don't know what it's going to wind up being, but I'm looking forward to it. I've also been thinking about possibly getting some new piercings. I really love the idea of getting new piercings. It's just that calling to book an appointment to get said piercings done is just really nerve-wracking to me, because it's just, I'm an anxious being. I'm a very anxious being. Like if I knew that if I could do the piercings myself, which I know like some of the ones that I want done, I can do them myself, but if I could do them myself and know that everything is going to be okay and that I can inflict that pain to myself and whatnot, then yeah, I would so do it myself and everything and save my hassle of like scheduling the appointment over the phone and whatnot. But it's like, go see a professional. I'm in the early stages of planning a vacation for myself, and I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to go just yet. I'm stuck between two places. One of the two places sounds very obvious as to which of the two I should go to, but it just comes down to which is going to be easier to do and which one is also going to be the one that I'll actually be able to do, period. And the two options are to visit Portland, Oregon, because I have had a calling to go visit Portland for quite some time now. But the other one is to go to France. Because I have also had a calling to go to France for years. And I am torn between which of the two I should go to. Like, in terms of flights and hotels, it's going to cost roughly the same amount of money. It's just that it will be a lot easier to go to Portland than it would be to go to France. And not only that, but it'll be a much easier experience going to Portland than France. But at the same time, though, going to France has been something that I've been wanting to do for years. And not only that, but to have like a massive escape like that would be so beneficial for myself. So I'm really am leaning towards that trip. But I have to get my passport up to date. So that's a big reason why it's just like, oh, am I going to be able to do it in time? Because I would love to be able to take the trip in August. But if I can't get my passport back in time by August, then I'll just go to Portland. Because to travel within the US, you don't necessarily need your passport. Not only have I been wanting to take myself on this vacation, but I've also have just been wanting to better my body and everything. Like, I'm wanting to like start bettering my diet, which I've been doing already, but I want to do even better. Not only that, but I want to like hopefully start working out soon. I don't really know if that's actually going to wind up happening. I know I've been saying that for years. I just don't know, because like if I'm going to go to the gym, I want to have someone to go with me. The main reason for it is because I don't know what the fuck it is I'm going to be doing there. I don't know how these things work at the gym. I need somebody to tell me how they work. Hello, I have never worked out in the gym day in my life. I want to be able to do those things for myself and to just better my life in those aspects. But I also want to better my life in the sense that I have been wanting to get a better car for years, and I just need to start building up credit. And so I'm going to look into applying for a credit card. So that way I can start doing that. That way I can start building up credit so I can really start prepping or saving up to get myself a better car. Because the car that I have, it's nice, it gets the job done and whatnot, but I need something better. I need something that has a little bit more room, because if I'm going to have 3 passengers, well, no, not 3 passengers. If I'm going to have 2 passengers in my car, or even 3 passengers in my car, I don't want to have to squeeze them into the back seat of my car, because that is a journey and a half getting passengers into the back seat of my car. Also, I want something that's a little bit nicer to me on gas. I mean, we all know what's going on with gas right now here in the US. So I would like to have something that's a little bit nicer to my gas bill and everything, my gas tank. And also, I just want something that's just better. My car is it's a bit dinky and everything. It was refurbished, so I mean, it's a bit of a dinky little car and everything, but I mean, it gets me to where it needs to get me to, and it's a pretty decent car. But I mean, you can tell that like this car has been through it. Like, this isn't like gonna be someone else's first car. That is the energy that the little blue booger radiates, the LBB. Some other things that I have done to just better myself is that I have deleted a lot of apps and a lot of accounts on certain platforms that I've had access to, because they were becoming toxic for me. When it comes to like other accounts that I've had on platforms that were created for like thirst following and whatnot, I've deleted those. I deleted all the dating apps that I had on my phone off my phone, because those were doing a horrible number on me and whatnot. And I also deleted, like I mentioned, just other accounts on other apps that I've had access to that were just doing a number on me that I didn't have the best relationship with. I deleted those off my phone. and deleted those accounts in general. I started like unfollowing people and even blocking people. I believe that is everything that I need to fill you guys in on in regards to what's been going on in my life and what I've been dealing with, what I'm going through and whatnot, and why I need to go away from YouTube for a bit, because I really do just need to take some time for myself to just chill, recuperate, get my bearings together, and to see if this is something that I want to continue doing. And so I could be gone for a couple weeks, a couple months, and who knows, I might just never return, because I'm not ruling out that possibility, because there is a possibility that I might not return. And even though like creating content on YouTube has been something that has brought me so much joy, I also want to ensure that it's actually going to be something that can benefit me in some sort of capacity, because I put so much time and work into creating content that the fact that I get nothing out of it besides like maybe a couple follows here and there and a couple comments here and there, it's a bit discouraging. If you guys want to continue following me on different platforms besides this, so you guys can keep up with me, because I am going to continue to post on other platforms, maybe not super frequently and whatnot, but I still plan on posting on other platforms. Those are going to be Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me on those platforms. The links are down in the description box below as always. That is it for this video. It feels weird to say I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I mean this video is a downer. I know, I am aware of that, but who knows, maybe somebody enjoyed it. Until I see you guys in my next video, whenever the hell that may be, because I sure as hell do not know when that's gonna wind up being, because like I mentioned, I don't know if I'll be making a return or not. If I do decide to not make a return, I will make a video on it. Trust me on that. It's time for me to say goodbye for now and to just focus on me. So, yeah. Until I see you guys next time, goodbye.